What's up everyone, Vu of NVU Films again, and I'm back with another idiotic video for you to watch. Today I show you what I pack to film a wedding. I have a wedding this weekend and I'm going to go through what I'm bringing with me. But first, the sponsor for this video. All Canon fanboys' moms. That stings, doesn't it? It stings like Canon color sign stings my eyes. Now you know where all that money has been going. You know, your college fund. You know, why your mom couldn't afford to give you any money to college, which is why you lack a high level of education, which is why you don't know any better to buy a better camera system than a Canon. It's quite unfortunate. So much potential wasted. But your moms surely knew where to invest her money. And Vu Win of NVU Films. Of course I am just kidding. No. I have many Canon shooting friends who produce great work. Probably 75% of wedding photographers that shoot at the weddings I film at shoot Canon, and they're light and airy color tones, you know? All of that Canon color science just to be washed out by 2 stops of overexposure called light and airy. But that is for another video entirely. In other news, let's move right along to the clickbait title. So this is a Nanook 935, and let me pick it up to show it to the viewers before some idiotic commenter tells me that I need to show what I am filming to the camera instead of having it cropped off, which kind of makes sense. I'm gonna present this quite simply by just opening the box and showing you the contents inside, as well as all this other crap that I'm bringing with me. I would, you know, provide you with nice, epic, cinematic, filmic, professional level B-rolls, but according to some individuals out there, I am not a professional. I don't know, I'm not a filmmaker because I don't manual focus and rack focus, which is why there will be no cinematic B-rolls because I can't rack focus. You know, I'm relying on autofocus too much, apparently. Doesn't mean I didn't try.
It almost as hard to speak good English and good English and rack, and it's harder they rack poker. Hello. Okay, let me try to rack poker. Try to rack poker from the Ronin-S, the Ronin-SC to the Sony R7 III. A rack focus. Let me try rack focus. Oh, I got focus. There we go. Oh, too far. I rack focus. Okay, there we go. Okay, from gimbal, from the Ronin-SC to the Sony A7. Oh, there we go. Almost. Oh, I got it. Oh, little bit there you go.
Straight trash. All right, so first is the Nanook 935 we have right here. Gonna open this bad boy up and show you the contents. Oh, Lord Almighty. So firstly, what I usually put in this slot right here is my massive 7200 G Master. I pick it up like that because I'm really accustomed to picking up things of that size up like that. I'm just used to it. What I mean is lenses. So let's see what I have here other than that 7200. I have a Sony a massive Sony recorder, Sony PCM Big D10. It's quite expensive too. It's like 499 bucks. I bought it because I'm a massive Sony fanboy. It's like I actually bought it because I connect Bluetooth to it, to my phone, to monitor the sound, which I really love. There's actually the third camera. This is a A7R3. Shoots that amazing 8-bit, 100 megabytes per second, 4K, 24p, maximum of 30p, which I don't even use because it looks weird played back at 24. I can't explain it. Ask somebody else, a more educated YouTuber, not this piece of third world Vietnamese trash we have here. 90mm macro when I need to get those really close-up shots of the bride's eye where I do a whoosh, hyper zoom transition, Ben TK, Sam Coder style type transition from our eye into the ceremony. I'm just kidding, I actually use it for like, you know, jewelry and stuff from time to time if I feel like it, with some extra ass lighting. 85 f1.8, this is actually a backup lens. I don't really use it too much because I have a different lens. I have a different 85. Not this cheap budget Sony shooter crap that some of you swear is like the best 85 out there for Sony. It's a great lens, but it's no G Master. Stop being poor. And then I have a 55 f4.8, which I use time to time, but again, it's just an extra lens. I'm gonna put it right back in this slot where it belongs. And then of course I have a bunch of audio cables to tap into the DJ booth or speaker or whatever that is provided for me. And in here I just have a bunch of extra stuff, you know, ginseng, green oil, rutabaga, what else? Acupuncture needles. Stuff that I need when I start getting sore after an hour and a half of shooting a wedding. Next up, I have DJI, these nuts, Ronin-SC with this custom Chinese handle right here on this Chinese-made gimbal. That is controlled by a Chinese app that is probably controlled by the Chinese to get our information. But before the president hears that, I'm going to move right along to the Atomos Shinobi monitor. And the reason why I have an additional monitor here on the gimbal is because, you know, the Sony screen is some straight garbage. Probably the only thing that is more trashy than the Sony camera screens is the whole EOS R, Canon EOS R. I really believe that the R in EOS R stands for retro, as in retro, like old, back in the day specs. You know, that camera might as well start spitting out Polaroid film and crap. That's how old the technology is in that camera. And that is that. And I'll tell you what I mount on this later. I also bring along two Manfrotto Be-Free travel tripods. No, I don't have the Peak Design tripod that every other YouTuber has yet. I actually ordered one, so that should be coming in December when I'm not shooting any weddings. So that's one tripod and two very tiny tripods. That's all I need because I shoot Sony mirrorless. You know, if you're shooting DSLR, I'm sorry. You know, you got to spend all this money on your camera gear, all this money on bigger tripods, all this money on bigger gimbals, all this money on back massages from that shady Asian massage parlor you go to because your back hurts from carrying all that heavy gear. So, just two tripods, whole day. I guess next up is my main carry bag that I carry everywhere. Here, I have the Tenba 14L Slim Shootout. The Tenba Shootout 14L Slim. That is what it's called. And in here, the outside pockets, I have a recorder, another Sony recorder that connects to Bluetooth. I also have another recorder that I'm actually using right now to record my horrible sounding voice. At least I don't have an Asian accent, but I have an additional backup recorder here, additional lav mic here for that recorder, microfiber towels for my expensive Sony glass. In here I have the A camera, which is the Sony A7 III with the Zeiss Batis 40mm f2. This is the main prep lens. It's good focal length, good aperture. This is what I use mostly in prep, and then during the portrait session, those cinematics, I switch over to 85 G Master, and for ceremony, I might switch over to the 135 G Master if needed. And that is it for this portion. But in this bag, I will also put in this aperture freaking, I don't even know what brand this is, not brand, model this is. Is it the MX or something? This is the waterproof mini aperture light. I'm putting it over here because it's currently being charged. I also bring this light with me, which is this RGB light, which also does standard daylight. It's the Bowling P1. And I also bring this with me in this bag. You know, this is usually used for reception lighting or when I'm doing jewelry and stuff like that. This is what I light with. Oh, and of course, there's SD cards and just a bunch of other USB-C cables as if I need it. That goes there. And that's all, guys. That's what I just carry in this backpack, just around everywhere. You know, just so I'm ready to go. Oh, another Nanook 935, and this one is for lighting. And the reason why I use this over Pelican is because it has these nice locking mechanism. You press your thumb down, and then you could open it. Because if you just close it up, you try to open it, it won't open. You gotta press down the button and unlock it. Press down the button and unlock it. And it's actually a little bit more expensive than the Pelican too. So in here, I have 3 of these Matthews travel tripods. These are awesome because they're tiny. They fit directly into the Nanook. This is a carry-on size Nanook, and you don't even have to put it diagonally. It just goes right in, and you know it goes up about 7 feet, which is all I need. And I also have 3 KMTV Bolton 55 watt. This is the first generation one. Works great for reception. So I have 3 of these, and I have just one, what the heck you call this? Surge protector or extension cord. So I need, just in case I need additional ports. And that is that. And somewhere in here I need to fit this stupid gaff tape. I think we'll just go right there. Gaff tape goes right there. That's that. And this is camera number 2, Sony A7 III with 24mm G Master, and this balances on the Ronin-SC, and this is what I use for my gimbal. So essentially, that is really all I bring with me on weddings. I have one Nanook, a second Nanook, my backpack, and 2 travel tripods. And that's pretty much it, man. Ronin-SC. And I'll mount the camera onto the Ronin-SC before I get out. And that is what I carry on weddings. This is all I bring. You know, this is not the old days when you got to bring cranes and massive tripods anymore. This is really all you need to get a solid wedding video production done. And of course, my second shooter, the legendary Say Park. Please visit his YouTube channel. Search Say Park, S-E space P-A-R-K. Typical Korean last name, Park. And he will have his own gear. He will bring his 2 Sony bodies as well, and his own gimbal. And that's pretty much all we roll with. That's all we need. So also the reason why I have so many bodies and all those extra lenses is because if my second shooter does not shoot Sony, they could use my gear, because I'm trying to mix stuff up. Not trying to mix brands, you know. I don't want some dude trying to roll up on my wedding with a Canon. You know, I actually like to grade my footage. I don't want these nice skin tones straight out of camera or whatever BS Canon fanboys like to talk about. But back here I just have a bunch of batteries. You know, I almost forgot about these. I have a bunch of batteries. I have 7 Sony Z batteries. These things last all day. I probably use maybe 1.5 on A cam, and 1 on each of the other cameras. They last the whole day. So the other ones are just extra, just in case I need it. Back. So these are all being charged up. Some more batteries being charged up for the monitor. And I also have this massive AC battery, just in case I want to take bride and groom outside at nighttime, and I plug the lights into this to get some nice night shots. It's about 140 bucks on Amazon. I might put the link in the description. This thing lasts, you know, 1 light plugged in here will probably last a solid 6 hours or more. You could actually plug 2 lights in at the same time. That is it, everybody. Again, don't take me too seriously with my stupid jokes. I hope you like this video. Thank you for all the my current subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet and you liked this video, like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, lighten up.